My blissful gorgeous, this is sixth discourse on Venugeetam. Let me take you to divine Vrindavan, which appeared on the planet Earth 5,000 years ago and vanished back to the transcendental plane of existence. So I am describing you the happenings of transcendental Vrindavan. Deep blue water-filled lakes and ponds with the blossoming pink lotus flowers of autumn and season with their perfumes as if inviting Krishna to come and play, float near them. The groups of snow-white swans are sporting and gliding in and around the lakes, cooing heroines, echoing the Mahavakyas of the Vedas, resembling liberated souls swimming in the sea of spiritual bliss. That's how beautiful the transcendental Vrindavan looks like. Splendid fragrance is spreading all over as if perfumes of flute playing Krishna's arrival is announced everywhere. Floating white clouds in the sky resemble the white clothes the enlightened yogis have hanged, are spread out to dry after they have taken their bath in Akashaganga river. Reflections of these white clouds in the water of lakes and ponds and Yamuna river water appear as if many camphor beaches are formatted for a Rasa Leela, possible Rasa Leela dance tonight here. Okay? So my dear friends, now the first group of gopis appeared and they said, who were them? They were Srutirupa gopis, my dear friend. They are the ones, the presiding deities of the hemans of the Vedas. Vagdevi gopis. So they sang out their feelings aloud. Akshanvatam palamidam na param vedama sakhya pasho nanu viveshayator vayasyai vadram rajeshadudayo ranu venu jushtam yairvani pita manuranda gadagyamogyam. Love is always indescribable, my dear friend. Those who say, I love you or I have fallen in love with you, don't know even what the love is. Love resides right in our heart. Appearance of beloved helps us to unfold it and come out on the surface, and you abide in love. Feel the joy of it. His love and our love for each other is seen personally. Krishna's transcendental form is the very success, the very fruit of having eyes, they say. Because Krishna's form is embodiment of that divine love which is within us. Therefore, seeing Krishna is the success of having eyes. Through meditation and knowledge, there will not be the fruits, attainment of the fruits or the peak success of having eyes, because through meditation only distractions could be eliminated, and through Vedantic analysis only misunderstanding or misidentification could be removed. Nowadays the fruits are enlarged, more tasty and beautiful What about this life's fruits, my dear friends? There are 4 kinds of fruits of life. Okay, let us know them. What is it? Many consider having enormous wealth. Having enormous wealth, trillions of dollars, the only fruit of life. Others say having friends, having followers, having many intimate friends in all countries of all races, enjoying delicious dishes of every culture, or shopping in the World Trade Centers in different countries are the fruits or success of life. Others say earning great religious meritorious deeds, to have palatial mansions lasting for millions of years in paradise is the real fruit of life. Others say becoming king of paradise, the Indra. To become Indra is the fruit of life. And still others say to attain cosmic consciousness or enlightenment or nirvikalpa samadhi is the real fruit of life. That is the success of having life. But gopis are unique. They say the former fruits could also be evolved are made more tasteful, sweet, and far more bigger. That fruit was born from Devaki, nourished by Yashoda and relished by us. Sages got tired looking for this fruit but never got, and we got it. We know it is Vidama, you know it Vidama, okay? What do you know? Swayam Phalarupeti iti Brahma Kumara. How did you know? Knowing that one, everything else becomes known. Thus we know. And gopis say, you are my friend, you know my heart, I know yours. Our ideas and concepts and beliefs are similar. So, come, I tell you. Vaktram Rajesha Sudayo Anuvenu Jushtam. Just having a full big peak at the countenance of 2 sons of the Lord of Brajamandal, Vrajesha Sutayo, walking behind the flocks of holy cows, entering the forest of Vrindavan. Many scholars say Vaktram is singular number. They refer to Krishna. But doing so, people may think the gopis are Krishna freak, so she adds Balaram. Others say not Balaram actually, but Saha Pashupala Bala. The force of Gopas, Balaha, force, army, as it is written in the Indian public places, Bharatiya Suraksha Bal, Indian security force. So, Balaramji is not there, but Gopa groups. Okay? Others say there is Radha and Krishna and none else. Vrajeshascha, Vrajeshau, Vrishabhanu, Nandau, Sutascha, Sutacha, Sutau, Vrajeshayoho, Sutau, Avrajesha Sutau, Tayo, Vrajesha Sutayoho, Radha Krishnayoho. So Nandaji is the Lord of Braj, same way Vrishabhanuji is also the Lord of Braj. One has son, the other has a daughter. Their son and daughter are standing, walking, both holding hand in hand. That is the meaning of it. Mahajori Jalatado Rasikalari Leela De देखो ऐसी भांति छवि चितवनी नैन विशाल. Placing hands on each other's shoulders, their large lotus petal eyes glancing lovingly to one another, walking along the path of Vrindavan. Thus the Gopals began to see in their Bhavalok, my dear friends. In the Bhavalok, yes. In the world in the transcendental world within their heart. So what is the final fruit? Shukdevaji says, Jairva Nipitam. So my dear friends, how the transcendental world of Vrindavan reflects Yatra Sri Krishna Chandre, Yatra Sri Krishna Chandre, Smita Ruchi Ruchire, Chakchuradhaya Radha, Vaktrendo Manda Mandam Ranayati Murali, Mullasadro Maharre, Vaikunthe Dhyanalina, Akhila Karanagana, Tat Prabhu Kamamurjam, Sambrapazrir Vishadi, Namudamanuma Vipravadandradhyaloka. In Vrindavan, gentle, sweet, a smile like lips thrill the Sri Krishna, gazing lovingly at the moon-faced countenance of Sri Radharani. And when plays on his flute, slowly and artistically, it echoes around and through the cosmic, the universe. It enters all different celestial planes. Then the Lord, the owner of Vaikuntha, who is always well organized and alive, gets lost in oblivion. His consort, Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, looks left and right, and citizens of that paradise feel their joy insignificant and longs for the resounding flute music playing one, and they wish to run down to Vrindavan in close proximity of Sri Krishna where he is playing his flute. So what is the final fruit? What is the final success of life, my dear friends? Shukdevaji says, Yairva Nipitam, drinking through your eyes, drinking. Anurakta Kataksham Moksham, the continence, the nectar of the continence of the couple of the Lord, freely distributing liberation, enlightenment, or moksha, or mukti, through their tangled sidelong glances. That is the real fruit, the success of life. Then the juice enters in your life, otherwise it is dry. Your life is like a desert. Nothing is born, no joy. So the joy comes only when this happens to you. Is it proclaiming, oh the suffering humanity, oh the liberation seeking wise men of the world, where do you groping? Where do you groping and stumbling in the dark world for moksha? Why don't you come to me, with me, just with my love-laden glance? Moksha is automatically attained. It also means those who want nothing, hanker for none, to him or to her Krishna wants. He loves him so much that he showers moksha on him or her by his love-laden sidelong glances. But the guy is so weird and so smooth, being absolutely desireless, that all mokshas which Krishna showers on him or her are just slipped away. Well, what do you like then? Krishna asks at last. Just drinking up your sidelong love-laden glances with my eyes is all what I like, my Lord. That's why I let moksha slip away, so that you keep giving and I keep drinking ambrosia of your sidelong glances through my both wide opened eyes, uninterrupted. Okay? That's the creations and civilizations and dissolutions may go on, but let our glancia ambrosia continue on and on, eternity to eternity. Yairva nipita manurakta kataksha moksha. Now let us have a peek into Sri Vrindavan. What is happening there, my dear? Chuna bravalanada Barhanta Bhagavad Balabja Malanubrita Paridhana Vichitra Veshau Madhye Vireja Duralam Bajupala Goshyam Range Yatha Natavarau Kvachagaya Manau. Now the cows are busy grazing lush green grasses, and there is an assembly of Gopals held in that forest. In the center, Krishna Balaram are sitting, Radha Krishna sitting. Many Rasikas of Vrindavan interpret gopis have assembled around Krishna and Radha. Rasikas see no Balaram but Sri Radha. Or Sri Balaram himself turns into Sri Radha. It is said, knowledge is power. Krishna is knowledge and Balaram is power. Picturesquely decorated in garments matching with tender mango leaves, peacock feathers and bunches of flowers tucked into their curly locks. A pair of lilies fastened to the ears, fresh fragrant lotuses held in right hand, garland worn about their shoulders, looking most charming as a pair of excellent actors on the stage. Yes, like an actor on the stage, actor assuming multi-million form, God is described in Upanishad as Rupam Rupam Pratirupo Babhuva. Rupam Rupam Pratirupo Babhuva. Tadasya Rupam Pratichakshanaya. That's from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, my dear friends. That's all. Unless he is multiform, his fullness, his perfection, his purnata will go inconsistent. Then Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate will be just falsified. So his multiformness alone is the proof of his unity.